What's good, you guys? You know who it is, man. It's your boy, Mr. Relentless Lex, and I'm back like I never left this mother. Yes, Sirski. All right, so, man, we got Katt Williams, blackmailing Kevin Hart. Says he has evidence of Kevin at these Diddy freak-off parties. That's crazy. Spicy.
Girl, Kevin Hart is probably crying and throwing up right now because Katt Williams just dropped the mother of all bombs on him and exposed him in the worst way possible. Y'all know how Kevin has been actively trying to distance himself from Diddy since Diddy got exposed? Well, Katt just threw Kevin's plans out the window because he just exposed Kevin for not only attending Diddy's parties, but also allegedly taking part in the freaky stuff that happened at the parties. But that's not all, because according to Katt, he has some exclusive footage of Kevin doing some freaky stuff at Diddy's parties, and he is threatening to release the footage unless Kevin meets up with some very specific demands. Everybody knows that Katt Williams is not the type of person that plays around, so Kevin better pay up, because from the tea that Katt is spilling about what he saw, girl, Kevin just might be on his way down with Diddy. Did Katt just expose Kevin for covering up how Diddy S8 Usher? And has Kevin been helping Diddy get away with his bad behavior all these years? Let's get into it. If y'all thought that Katt Williams was done spilling tea about Kevin Hart, well, y'all probably don't know Katt Williams very well then, because that man is like a dog with a bone. He never gives up when he's exposing someone, and girl, he has been on Kevin Hart's case since his wild interview on Club Shay Shay. For those who don't know why Katt went so hard on Kevin in the interview, he has had beef with Kevin for a long time now, and it all has to do with Kevin blasting him for exposing the real truth about what goes on in the industry. According to Katt, he had received a lot of hate from higher-ups in the industry, and they held his career back because he exposed them, and because he refused to sell his soul like many other celebs.
Some of us are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own detriment. When people are against the Illuminati, then they get face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them. End quote.
Now, Katt didn't name Kevin Hart or even hint at him or anything like that, but y'all know that a hit dog is gonna holler. And that's exactly what happened in this case, because Kevin went on and on about how Katt was drunk, how he used and blah blah blah. He also added that the reason Katt's career never really took off was that he was unreliable and producers had gotten tired of working with him.
Good or bad, my frustration with Katt Williams comes from, you keep pointing at Hollywood. Hollywood this, the white man, this, and this. When do you take responsibility for your actions? You had the shot.
Katt was in that position at one point.
You were the guy.
Yeah.
You were set up to be the star. You didn't show up to work. You f***ed off promo shoots. You f***ed off your promo trips that they had set up for you. You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios stopped you.
Why was he a risk?
He chose you.
Oh, okay.
Take responsibility for what you chose and say, you know what, I gotta fix me, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna stand up for comedy.
This started the rumors that Katt was an addict, and he got a lot of hate for it over a couple of years. So when I tell y'all that Katt has a serious problem with Kevin, and he is always ready to take it all the way there with Kevin,
Dang.
I'm not joking. Most people in Hollywood know better than to get on Katt's bad side, because he has tea on half the people in Hollywood, and he is never shy to spill the tea. But somehow, Kevin didn't get that memo. And that's why Katt crushed him on Club Shay Shay. He didn't just spill the tea on Kevin, but he came with the entire teapot because he had so much to say. He started off by exposing Kevin of inflating his numbers to make himself look more successful. He also claimed that Kevin had never sold out a show, but he pads his numbers to make his shows look sold out. But Katt didn't stop there, because he dragged Kevin, saying that he is an industry plant who has had a suspicious rise to fame. He pointed out how Kevin rose to fame immediately after entering Hollywood and never had an organic growth.
In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to LA and in his first year in LA, he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is?
He went on to clown Kevin for taking his leftover movie roles that he no longer wanted, saying that he didn't take the roles because he thought that they were too emasculating. But Kevin had no problem taking them because, well, he had no problems with being emasculated.
For a 5-year period, every single movie that Kevin Hart did was a movie that had been on my desk, that all I had said was, just, can we take...
Hold on, Katt. 5 years? For 5 whole entire years. Can you guys imagine how many offers, how many deals that have been for 5 years. He said he had been given offers that, excuse me, that he turned down that Kevin Hart took. That's a long time, bro. 5 years?
Take some of this step and fetch it out, and then I can do it. Like, it don't need to be overtly homosexual, because I'm not homosexual, right? It doesn't need that to be funny, right? And me saying that and them going, oh yeah, no problem, and then going to give it to this other guy and having him do it just like it was, and acting like I'm a bad person because I keep standing on my standard. But yeah, it's interesting, but I wouldn't change it for the world. Like,
He also called Kevin out for being a gatekeeper for Hollywood elites.
because they tell you that there's no gatekeepers, but we keep seeing the same people open the gate. Didn't Kevin open the gate and let Tiffany in? Ain't he now opening it up for... Don't
did.
such and such open the gate? What do you mean ain't no gatekeepers? There's 100 gates out here.
He sucker punched Kevin so hard in that interview that Kevin barely had anything to say to him, and he just called Katt a clown who should be in a circus. Katt has been laying low for the past couple of months, so Kevin probably thought that Katt was done with him, but Katt just said psych, and now he is back to spill some more tea on Kevin. If y'all thought that the interview on Club Shay Shay was messy, well, things are about to get out of hand because Katt just spilled some crazy story that ties Kevin directly to Diddy's parties. And Katt is not just telling some wild story without proof, because he actually came with video evidence that shows Kevin at Diddy's parties, and it looks like Katt is determined to make sure that Kevin goes down with Diddy, because y'all already know that Diddy is on his way down. Like Katt said on Club Shay Shay, Diddy be wanting to party, and you got to tell him no.
I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say I'm so free.
Well, according to Katt, not only did Kevin not tell Diddy no, but he jumped at the thought of attending a Diddy party. Child, Kevin was so excited that he volunteered to host the parties, so he was right in the center of it all. In a newly resurfaced video, Kevin was acting as a host at the party, and it looked like he was having the time of his life.
Hey, yo, Kevin, come here, no homo. We're gonna have a contest. You know, we're gonna have a contest, we're gonna get our breath first, because your breath be stinking sometimes. And we're gonna go back and forth. Uh-oh.
You know, first of all, make sure my mic is on. Before I even get into trashing Diddy, you know, I'm going to acknowledge him on a special day.
And before y'all come on here talking about how it could have been an innocent party, there were women in the bathtub doing some interesting things, and Kevin was right beside them and even said that he was going to get in the tub with them.
We're gonna turn it up. This is my joint.
Check. I gotta, all right. Hey, what's going on? It's official. We're here. Dirty Money album release party, last train to Paris. It's crazy. I decided to switch scenes. It got too hectic down there. I'm up here in the hot tub, doing it official. You know what I'm saying? My Trey's up here. Here, you know, when you have a scene like this, you gotta bring bosses with you. As you see, it's female friendly. We got a ladies and a female. She's ball. That's what I call it, raw dog. I'm not jumping the tub myself. You know, once everybody moves out, you know, it's just me and the lady. This is my scene.
But like everything that Diddy touches, it wasn't long before things started to get sus. Sometime during the party, Kevin and the camera crew went into Diddy's bedroom, but Diddy told Kevin not to get close. It was even more sus when Diddy made a no homo joke that immediately brought a lot of tension into the room. This was so weird because he and Kevin had been all over each other earlier in the night, but somehow he was throwing out a weird no homo joke. Yeah, there was definitely something going on there.
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did it.
No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. You know, shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even.
But if you think that's bad enough, well, it gets worse because in that same party, Diddy hinted that he allegedly did things to Usher. Y'all know how there have been speculations for years that Diddy allegedly did some bad things to Usher when Usher was 14 and living with him. Well, Diddy admitted at the party that he and Usher were sleeping in the same bed when Usher was 10 years old.
Usher looked like he fresh off a goddamn plane. Fresh off the garden stage.
That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, I mean, damn, pause, but like, check this out. I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the all for the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. And now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And I'm
Yo, what the f did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes, and we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was stupid. Listen.
we having a good time, yo. Your Usher made it in the... Hey, yo.
Girl, what? Why on earth was a grown man sleeping in the same bed as a boy? It was weird on so many levels, and going by his facial expressions, even Kevin found this weird, but he laughed it off. However, that wasn't the only time when Diddy admitted to doing weird stuff to Usher at parties where Kevin Hart was, because in another video, he admitted that he used to bend Usher over the counter. Say what now?
This ain't for nobody else but you. You take that turn, boy. I see you. Like, doing Vegas. You were in the kitchen. Eating all my cereal.
Don't even get me started on the rumors about how Usher allegedly caught herpes during one of Diddy's parties.
So what was in Kim's book? You want to hear it? Here it go. Now, I cannot confirm or deny what's in this book, but ain't nobody fit Natasha K. me. So in this book, it detailed his relationships with men, footage of those encounters. It had the names of the men he slept with, a disease, allegedly Diddy giving Usher a disease, the argument that took place between Diddy and Usher's mom.
Child, this is a lot, but according to Katt, this isn't even the worst of it all, because he allegedly has some more damaging info on Kevin at Diddy's parties. He claims that he has some more footage of Kevin at Diddy's parties engaging in some, well, let's just say questionable activities. And I'm going to leave the rest to y'all's imaginations. It goes without saying that it's going to be really bad for Kevin if Katt leaks the video. I mean, everybody and their mamas is trying to distance themselves from Diddy because they don't want to go down with him. So the last thing that Kevin wants is for Katt to leak the video, because baby, he is going to get dragged for filth. Yeah, Kevin is probably going to learn the hard way that Katt Williams is not the person you want smoke with, because he is always willing to take it all the way there. Well, this is what fans had to say. This Katt going to be the one to bring all the receipts. He been put through hell. He ready for some retribution. We better not hear he been offed or all of a sudden unalived himself. A common thing in the entertainment industry is that they will label truth sayers as crazy. Even the government uses that same tactic on citizens when they are talking the truth. Katt don't be playing. When he speaks, y'all better listen. And y'all notice how quiet Kevin Hart is right now amid the Diddy troubles? He usually the first to make a joke. Woo! Katt doesn't look like he is letting his foot off Kevin's neck anytime soon. But I want to hear y'all's thoughts about Katt Williams blackmailing Kevin like this. Drop your thoughts on this.
Kevin. Mr. Hart. Everything that's done in the dark comes to the light. You better pray and hope either Katt Williams is lying or he gonna make you pay him for that footage. One of the two. The footage that Katt Williams have or the evidence that Katt have, you know he will bring it out, Kevin. Mr. Hart, you know he will. I advise you to make it right. I advise you to make... Bro, Katt is out the hat.